Welcome to the electrical safety video. This video will focus on the basic protections to ensure you have safe electrical installations. Part 1. Safety check. We need to do a safety check on our electrical installations. What should you check for in electrical installations? There are 3 things to check for. Installation elements, such as sockets, switches and cables, should be securely attached to the wall. Cables should be covered. Cable connections should be inside a junction box. Let's do a safety check now on some electrical installations. Check: is it securely attached to wall? Are the cables covered? And are the cable connections inside a junction box? Safety check failed. It is not securely attached to the wall. This poses the risk of physical accidents among staff and patients. Safety check failed. The socket is overloaded. This poses the risk of electrical fire. Safety check passed. The cables are covered and the connections are in a junction box. All good. Safety check failed. The cables are not covered. This poses the risk of electrical shock and fire. These situations can be easily avoided by checking the installations regularly. So what do you need to check regularly? You must ensure 3 minimum protections are always followed. 1. All elements of the installation, such as sockets, switches and cables, must be well attached to the wall. 2. All cables must be covered. 3. All cable connections must be inside a junction box. What happens if you see any of these common problems? You must record any errors or problems in your safety report and share it with your logistics supervisor. Part 2. Electrical board structure. Let's assume that your electrical installation passed your safety check. Next, let's see how to protect electrical installations. But wait, what is an electrical installation exactly? An electrical installation is made out of a main circuit and several secondary circuits. A single-phase circuit consists of 2 cables, phase plus neutral, supplying electricity to a group of sockets, lights or an electrical appliance exclusively, like an air conditioner or water heater. Part 3. Installation protection types. Always know the location of the electrical board of every facility. Why? Because in case of an electrical accident or fire you'll need to cut the electrical supply off. Cut the electrical supply by pulling down the pole circuit breakers, which protects the different secondary circuits of the installation such as lights, sockets, air conditioner, water heater, etc. And make sure there is a fire extinguisher close to the main electrical distribution boards and generator. Let's see which protections must be present in the installation to be safe. There are 2 kinds of protection. 1. The circuit breaker. This protects the cabling and the electrical installation against short circuits and overheating. 2. The RCCB, residual current circuit breaker. This protects people from having an electric shock. The RCCB can be easily identified because they always have a test button. Part 4. How to protect electrical installations. Let's take a look at a typical electrical board found in our facilities. This is the layout of a single-phase installation normally found in the field. As you can see, only 1 cable of the secondary circuits are protected by using breakers. Let's see how to increase the protection of this installation. Important note: these actions must always be done by an electrician. What steps does an electrician need to take to upgrade a circuit? First, install a general circuit breaker in the main circuit. This will protect the circuit against the risk of overheating and fire outbreaks. The capacity of this breaker should be selected according to the cable size and the total estimated power consumption. Second, install a RCCB in the main circuit. The sensitivity of the RCCB should always be 30 mA. And, the capacity must always be equal or higher than the general circuit breaker. So for a 25 amps general breaker we will choose an RCCB of 40 amps and a sensitivity of 30 mA. This protects the system against anyone getting an electric shock. Press the test button regularly. The test button should break off the electricity flow in the installation and this turns the installation off. Check the installation is off. You will know the whole installation is off because you will hear and see the switch go down and there will be no electricity in your facility. Third, ensure neutral cables are present for every circuit. Then install 2-pole circuit breakers in all circuits. This will protect the phase and neutral cables. For maximum protection, make sure your lighting is 10 amps and sockets are 16 amps. Wrap up. So remember, to have a safe installation the following must be done. 1. You must carry out regular safety checks. 2. An electrician must install the 3-step protection upgrade. 3. An electrician must install a proper grounding system. For more information about this subject, get in touch with the electricity focal point of your project and check out the electrical safety guidelines in Loggly.